Good morning and welcome to Muscle Maintenance with InShape Fitness. I'm Coach Kim and I will be your trainer. Today is Friday, so we're doing a Body Blast Level 5 difficulty workout for May 30th. Of course, that means that we are pushing you pretty hard today. There are some moves that are very, very compound in nature, so you're going to be doing a lot with the entire body. We're going to do 2 warm-up moves and then the same 6 moves that we've been doing all week, only with that added level of difficulty to make it more compound and force your body to interact with itself throughout. All right, let's get started. Stand up. Let's do a quick postural systems check to make sure that your body is ready. Make sure your shoulders are back, your abs are engaged, your back is straight, your tailbone is tucked in, and just take a couple of deep breaths, right? Erect that mental dam you need in your brain to get all of the craziness out of your head. It is important for your brain to be in the game here, so you really want to focus on the things that I say, the adjustments that you make based on the audio cues that I give you. And we're going to start with a windmill move to warm up. So take a big step out with your right leg. Clasp your hands above your head. Your arms should be straight. Your back should be straight and hinging at your hips. You're going to rotate the body down to the right. Circling down with your fingers pointing towards the floor, then up to the left to complete the revolution. One more time, down to the right and up to the left. And now reverse directions. You want to lower your body down to the left and lift up, completing the revolution to the right and last circle. All right, good. Okay, so now we're going to jog in place, really get that heart rate going a little bit, get blood pumping to all of your limbs, your arms and your legs. So start jogging in place. Make sure that it's a really active jog. This is for 30 seconds. Your time is going. Add a shoulder press, real slow. Stretch your arms all the way up and then pull as you lower your hands back down. You don't want gravity to do that work, so pull them down. Push them up. Pull them down. And keep jogging. Go faster. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so 2 sets. The first set is a little slower than the second set. It's instructional, but we are going to move fairly quickly today because I want you to push yourself. It is Friday. That means you've got the weekend. It is very exciting to be finally into some decent weather, at least in the Northeast in New York City where I am. We're having just the greatest weather right now, so you want to get outside and enjoy yourself. Don't confine yourself to your home, your gym, certainly. So let's push and get through the day, and then you'll have your weekend to enjoy. Okay, so your heels should be touching, toes out wide. First position of ballet. Arms out to the sides. This is the lighthouse move, but in first position. So all week long we've been staggering our feet, and it becomes quite challenging when you stagger your feet completely heel to toe like you did yesterday. But with the first position of ballet, you are equally imbalanced, and your arms are out straight, your palms face down, abs engaged, squeeze your glutes, press your toes and your feet into the floor, and now slowly turn your head all the way to the right and all the way to the left. Your time is going for 30 seconds. Each of the moves will be executed for 30 seconds. All right. In the instructional set, you get another 30 to 45 seconds before each of the moves in order for me to explain the move. But of course, we'll complete the set in the second go around at a much faster pace. All right. Keep going. Make sure that you're breathing. You want to breathe in through your nose, and you want to exhale, get all of that carbon dioxide out of your body. One more time. Okay, now we're going to do the walkout move. So that the walkout moves means you're squatting down, putting your hands on the floor near your feet, walking out to push-up position. You're going to do 1 push-up. All right, after you do that 1 push-up and you're in plank position, you're going to jump your legs out wide and then jump your legs back in, and then walk your hands all the way back to your feet, and then stand up by pressing your heels into the floor and squeezing those glutes. Okay, it's a walkout push-up jack combo. Your time starts now for 30 seconds. Make sure when you do the squatting part that you bend at your hips and bend at your knees. right? You want to lower straight down to the extent that you can. Now, there's obviously, there are a lot of people out there that lack the ability, the range of motion and the strength to do that completely. But you can get there if you try, you practice these moves, forcing your body to get into the positions that make such a difference in terms of your exercise economy. I talk about that a lot in these muscle maintenance programs, because the name of the game here, right, is to take something that you would think would need to be like a 30 or 45 minute commitment of time and whittle it down to 15 minutes, and it can be done. Finish the one that you're on, by the way. We're going to do some lateral jumps. It can be done, but you've got to practice the moves, master the foundational moves and positions so that your exercise economy, your ability to do the exercises is heightened, and therefore your metabolic boost is that much more intensely increased when you exercise. Okay, you're jumping to the right, jumping to the left, feet straight. You're going to squat down all the way. When you jump to the right, tap both hands on the floor, then explosively stand up and jump to the left, all in one fluid motion. Same thing. So lateral jumps with floor taps. Your time is going. Keep going. Try to make sure that the mechanics of the standing and jumping are still correct, right? When you stand up, you're pressing those heels into the floor, but you shift your weight as you push off of the floor with the balls of your feet. All right, finish the one that you're on, then go down completely to the floor and lie down. Your knees are bent, your head is on the floor. Of course, your hands are extended beside your body. Now, take a deep breath. You're going to go up into the hip bridge position. Make sure that your feet are straight and that your toes stay down. Now, you're going to do the hip bridge reach. So you're going to take your left hand, you're going to lift it up off the floor and twist, turn your body to the right, bringing your left hand over the body and tap the floor right next to the bicep of the right arm. Then go back to start and do the same thing with the right arm over to the left side. 30 seconds starts now. We call this a hip bridge reach. So you're in the hip bridge position, getting all of those benefits of the extension, the full extension and stability work of the hip flexor muscle group. You are utilizing, assuming your toes are down and you're really focusing on this, you get to use the back of the leg, your hamstrings and your glutes in order to help those hip flexors maintain the stability. And then you're adding a little bit of twisting and core work in by doing the reach across the opposite side of the body. Finish the one that you're on, then straighten your legs all the way out straight. Bring your hands behind your head, elbows out wide. We're going to do a straight leg total body crunch. So you're going to lift your head, your shoulders in the top of the rib cage, bring your elbows forward, and bring your knees all the way towards your elbows, right on top of your belly. Then stretch all the way back out. 30 seconds starts now. Very good. Exhale as you squeeze. Inhale as you stretch back out. Keep going. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, last move. I want you to get up into tabletop. We're going to do a crab crunch. All right, so now we're taking the tabletop exercise. So your hands on the floor with your fingers facing forward. You want to use the whole hand, not just the heel of your hand. Your feet are on the floor. Feet straight, toes down, hips and body up in the air into tabletop. Okay, now I want you to extend your left arm up into the air and your right leg. And you're going to bring your left elbow to your right knee, over your body, then stretch them back out, straight, not touching the floor. 30 seconds starts now. We're going to do 30 seconds with this side, and then in the second set, we'll do the other side. Okay, keep going. I know this is really hard, and it's hard to stay in this position with just the one hand and the one foot on the floor, but you can do this. 8 more seconds. Squeeze and stretch. Squeeze and stretch. Try not to let your hips sink. Last one. And stand on up. Good job. All right, that was the first set. Now, we're going to do another set, and we're going to go faster. So in the flow formation, we take and move, rather, from exercise to exercise with very little time in between the moves, right? The only time you get is the position change. So the point is to get your heart rate up, elevate it, keep it up, work your whole body, push you as hard as we can until you are done in about 4.5 minutes. So let's go right into it. First position, lighthouse. So your feet are placed in first position, heels together, toes out wide, hands out to the sides. Let's start the clock for 30 seconds. Turning your head. It's the only thing that's moving for this one move, right? But it's hard, and it's really good for you in terms of the blood flow to small muscles in your feet, in your ankles. You really need to add stability work, balance exercises, and work on smaller muscles, particularly on the sides of the body, to all of your routines. That's why we're still doing this, even though this is not that challenging of an exercise. We wanted to make sure we got this in. Okay, we're going to the walkout push-up combo. Push-up jumping jack combo, that is. All right, keep going. Or get going. Squat all the way down. Walk out to push-up position. And your 30 seconds is underway. Push yourself here. Go a little faster, right? Make sure you're still doing the squatting part and the standing up part correctly, but go as fast as you can go now because you've only got 10 more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're moving right onto those lateral jumps with the floor taps. All right, make sure your feet are straight. Go ahead and start jumping to the right, squat all the way down, grab the floor, and then jump to the left, squat all the way down. Gotta keep moving here. Push yourself, keep breathing. Make sure that you're taking air in through your nose. You're getting all of the carbon dioxide out of your mouth. Really take in as much as you can. You've got 6 more seconds for the lateral jumps. Then we're going back down to the floor. And finish the one that you're on. Now lie all the way down on the floor and get your body into hip bridge position. And we're going to do that reach again, right? So make sure that your feet are straight. Go ahead and get started. Take the left hand, reaching across the body to the right side. Hips stay up high the entire time. Keep your toes down. Squeeze those glutes. And your alternating sides, of course. Your 30 seconds is, of course, going, and you're still breathing. Still focus on the contraction of the muscles in your tummy. And really reach across the body. Very nice. About halfway through. And 3 more seconds. Straight leg, total body crunch. Up next, straighten those legs all the way out straight, hands behind your head, elbows out wide to start. Pretend I am holding you, pulling you up by your sternum with the string wrapped around your sternum. You really do still want to come up chest first, but you're bringing your body up, bringing your elbows to your knees, then stretching all the way back out. 30 seconds is going, and then the last move after this is the crab crunch. So push yourself, go faster. Exhale as you squeeze, inhale as you stretch back out. Awesome. Close to 10 seconds to go. 10 more minutes of crunches. That would be really hard. All right. I know people probably do them. Those are different kinds of workouts, obviously. As a maintenance workout, this is meant to be quick and easy. All right. Now, last move. Up into your tabletop position. Onto your hands, your feet, body up in the air and tabletop. And let's finish that with that last crab crunch. So now your left hand is on the floor. Your right leg is in the air. Left hand on the floor, right hand on the floor. Okay. You know what? Your left hand is on the floor. Your right leg is on the floor. Your left foot and your right hand are coming up, and then your elbow to your knee. My goodness. Sorry about that. I have just completely screwed that up. But you got it, and hopefully you're going, right? You're doing that crab crunch. Hopefully you're able to sustain this for 30 seconds. You're about halfway through. Elbow to your knee, over your tummy, then stretch back out. Watch that placement of your hand underneath the shoulder. Make sure you're using the whole hand. And either way, whether you started with the right arm and the left leg or the left arm and the right leg, keep going, focusing on it for a few more seconds. Squeeze and stretch, and take a break and stretch your body out on the floor. You're done. I hope that you enjoyed this week. We have another normal week next week, so we'll have all 4 workouts up, starting with the a Tuesday workout. We'll be broadcasting sometime on Monday, and I guess we're starting the month of June. My goodness, it's June 1st on Sunday this weekend. So have a great one. Enjoy, and I will see you back next week for another new series of muscle maintenance. If you have any questions, of course, get in touch with me and my team. We can be reached at bodybyInshape.com, and you can still, for the next 2 or 3 weeks, set up a free account and try out InMotionWorkouts.com. Again, that's www.InMotionWorkouts.com, and you can set the difficulty level and the purpose of your workout, the number of minutes, all that stuff, all within your control. Give it a try, have fun, and I will see you next week.